I was not. the fans like bare knuckle. We're here to stay. I think that we just showed the rest of the combat sports world that there is a new player in town.
You have to be aware at all times inside the triad because you never know what's going to happen.
It's a heavyweight night, Triller boxing. They're throwing them bombs tonight. This is what we came to see.
Oh my goodness! That is how you finish a fight. Big King, he did his business. Oh,
good line, boss. Let's go, Taylor.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Kintex Arena here in Seoul, South Korea. I'm Ray Flores for Triller Fight Club. Honored to be here as we are getting set for a very big night of action coming your way this upcoming Saturday night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time on FiteTV and also your local cable and satellite pay-per-view provider. We are here in Seoul, South Korea for the return of the 8th Division World Champion, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. He hasn't been inside the ring since August of 2021. Well, lo and behold, he will be inside the ring this Saturday night as he takes on the social media superstar and the martial arts sensation, DK Yoo, in a tremendous, compelling matchup that will no doubt entertain fans here in Seoul, South Korea, and around the world. Alongside one of my colleagues, a part of the broadcast team, alongside Sinisa Superbat Estrada, who will be with us on Sunday. I have Amir Tyson joining us here. Amir, if we can go ahead and look ahead towards Saturday night here at the Kintex Arena, this amazing arena here in Seoul, but we have been here over the past couple of days, and give us your thoughts on how Fight Week has been so far as we are moments away from hearing from Manny Pacquiao and DK Yoo.
We're here for the legendary figure of sports in general, not just boxing, Manny Pacquiao. You know, South Korea is ready for it. The King's coming back, you know, 8th Division champ. And these fighters, these young fighters, they're like the future of the sport. They have personality. They're ready. They're always putting everything into a fight, and they're ready to do their thing, and I can't wait to see what they can do.
Amir, not only do we have Manny Pacquiao and DK Yoo that will be on our main event on Saturday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time, but we also have the future stars of the sport, guys who are certainly involved and young up-and-coming fighters that are really looking to make a name for themselves. We have the likes of Nico Hernandez, the Olympian. You also have the Davidson brothers. You have Maurice Lee. You have Sean Garcia, who's making his return to the ring. You know, also we have Abel Mendoza. So there is so much young talent on this card who will incidentally be competing against fighters here from Seoul, South Korea, and the country of South Korea.
Yeah, continuing what I was saying before, these guys are hungry. They're trying to get to the top. They want acclaim in the boxing world, and they're good people as well, and they're going to bring it. So I really can't wait to see what goes down on Saturday.
You know what also I can't wait for is that we have something very unique, because Triller Fight Club, along with FightCade, we are doing something very special for you. Here's what I'm ready to tell you, is that you can go to Binance right now and be a part of the Manny Pacquiao DK Yoo NFT collection. Not only do you want to be a part of that, but you can enter for your chance to win a virtual meet and greet with Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. I've talked to Manny many times, and it's always an experience that I will carry with me the rest of my life. So go to Binance right now, be a part of Manny Pacquiao DK Yoo, the NFT collection, and enter for your chance to win a virtual meet and greet with the 8th wonder of the world that I like to call him, the 8th Division World Champion, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. And Amir, how cool does that get? You and I both have talked to Manny this week, and it's always a unique experience and something that you want to take and tell your family about.
Yeah, like I was saying before to everyone else this whole week, like Manny Pacquiao, he was my favorite childhood fighter. I remember when he knocked out Morales, and he beat De La Hoya, and I've always been a fan since the beginning. So just seeing him, being around him, you know, it's a cool experience, really nostalgic to like my childhood. But as an adult to see it, like it's really cool.
You know what also is really cool is not only do we have the pay-per-view at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific time, but an hour and a half before the pay-per-view, we're giving away 2 free fights for free, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific time, some tremendous undercard matchups as myself, Amir Tyson, and Sinisa Superbad Estrada will get you ready for our pay-per-view card, but that comes your way, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific time, 2 undercard fights from Seoul, South Korea. Plus, you never know who's going to jump in the broadcast booth. Social media superstars, people are flying in from all over the world to be a part of this event here in Seoul, South Korea. And right now, we will give you more of an introspective look as to what you can expect on Saturday night here in Seoul.
On December 10th, the road to Seoul will lead to the Kintex Arena in South Korea, where the world will witness the return of one of the biggest names in boxing to the ring, the legendary Manny Pacquiao, Korean martial arts expert DK Yoo. It's a fantasy styles clash pitting boxing against martial arts. Triller Fight Club presents Pacquiao versus Yoo, December 10th, live on pay-per-view. Visit TrillerFightClub.com for the latest updates.
Yeah. You have Nico Hernandez? Where's Nico Hernandez at?
Nico. Thank you.
All right, welcome back to the Kintex Arena here in Seoul, South Korea. Ray Flores joining you here on behalf of Triller Fight Club. On the stage now, you will see the future stars of tomorrow who will be fighting on Saturday night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time, live on FiteTV and also your local cable and satellite provider. And listen, this is the holiday season. So typically you have pay-per-views that are $60, $75. I've seen pay-per-views for upwards up to $100. But in the United States, the pay-per-view comes away for $29.99. You get to see Manny Pacquiao fight against DK Yoo for under $30. It is the holiday gift of the century. David Tedrow and Ryan Kavanaugh hooking it up for the fans out there back home. But right now, I'm going to go from our first main card fight and move my way upwards as we have our North American fighters here on the stage. First of all, this man with a record of 3 wins opposite no defeats from Kansas City, Kansas, one half of the Davidson brothers. He will be colliding against the South Korean Yoo Bin Han. Please welcome with a 3-0 record, Marcel Davidson. Marcel, how are you feeling heading into your matchup?
I'm feeling great. I've been ready for this moment my whole life. I'm just ready to show out December 10th.
Now, I want to get your thoughts, Marcel, on fighting Yoo Bin Han. You're undefeated 3-0. He's 2-0. This is a matchup between 2 unbeaten fighters. Typically, when guys compete, especially in the infancy of their pro careers, they don't take on a fellow unbeaten opponent. You're coming into his backyard to fight him on Saturday night. Why did you take this opportunity and the risk?
I feel like he's in my way. He's in my way in front of greatness, and I just got to take him out. It don't matter if it's in his backyard or not. I got to do my job.
What is the experience like in terms of being a part of this global event here in Seoul, South Korea? Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo, literally merging the worlds of combat sports together and entertainment, but being a part of an event of this magnitude.
It's definitely a big experience fighting under Manny Pacquiao Undercard. Like I said, I've been ready for my whole life for this moment, and I'm just ready to show out December 10th.
You're a little bit far from Kansas, huh? I know I'm being a little bit cliche there, but what's that like?
It's a big difference. I mean, this is my first time flying out of the country, so I mean, I'm ready for anything. I just look at it as somebody in my way, and I just gotta take them out.
So the one thing that Triller Fight Club prides itself on is the future stars of tomorrow. So for a lot of people that'll be tuning in on Saturday night, this is going to be their first glimpse of you. What can the fans expect?
You're gonna expect a great show, fireworks from the first round to the last, if it goes all 4 rounds.
Marcel Davidson, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, undefeated 3-0. He takes on Yoo Bin Han on Saturday. That'll open up the pay-per-view at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time, FiteTV and your local cable or satellite provider. Now, I will turn over to my left. This man with a record of 13 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 5 wins coming by way of knockout from Las Vegas, Nevada. He will be involved in a matchup in the welterweight division. His adversary on Saturday night here at the Kintex Arena from Seoul, South Korea will be Shin Young Kim with a 4-3-1 record. A man who has sparred with both Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao and Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Maurice Lee.
Victoriously.
Victorious Maurice Lee.
Yeah, I told you about that. I'm just grateful to be here. Shout out to Triller, shout out to David for putting this together. Shout out to my management, Joe Kelly. Shout out to FiteTV, tune in 7 p.m. It's not leaving the first round. This guy shouldn't be in the ring with me.
You're saying it's not leaving the first round?
100%.
Really?
I'll bet my check.
You're betting your check?
I will.
We got that on the record. He's
Who wanna
betting
take
his
the bet?
check.
I'm trying to get paid.
You're trying to get paid, so you don't get paid by the round.
Well, I'm going to get paid.
I'm saying you don't want to go ahead and extend this thing. You're going to make this in under a round.
Look, we already talking about Blair Cobbs. I know if you're watching, we'll get the job done, you know,
Wait a minute.
Sunday, and then make the fight happen.
Hold on. So you're taking on Shin Young Kim, 4-3-1 record. You don't have any reservations about fighting this guy in his backyard?
I seen his tape. I got respect for him, but he's not on my level.
So what's your analysis? Don't give me your game plan, but what's your analysis of him?
A decent fighter.
But someone that can't even last 3 minutes with you.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you're talking about Blair Cobbs. Why so?
Because that's a fight that popped up that makes sense. And BDB, you know, I got a great team. And we've been in there with the best. You know, I've been in there with the best and beat the best. And it's just time to do it under the lights. Don't let my record fool you. I used to battle anxiety. But as you can see, I'm delivered and I'm the best.
You have come full circle in the sense that, and also big shout out to Joe Kelly, Aries Entertainment as well. His wife doing an amazing job along with David Tetra, our entire staff as well here. John as well in the house. But I want to get your thoughts. You spar with Pacquiao, you spar with Floyd, but now being on a Manny Pacquiao, you're on the main card, but on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring. Does it sort of make sense that now this is the second chapter of your career?
Yeah, I feel like this is the best of my career. This is the best I've been at. And, you know, all glory to my Lord Jesus Christ that opened this door for me. So, fight night, you know, everything that Freddie Roach, Joe Goosen, and every other trainer prophesied about me being the best, it shall come to pass now.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Joe Goosen real quick. I want to congratulate all the members on behalf of Triller Fight Club, all the newest inductees into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Tim Bradley, Brad Jacobs, Brad Goodman, the legendary Joe Goosen, who is the trainer of Ryan Garcia. His brother Sean will be fighting on the undercard as well. So on behalf of Triller Fight Club, Ray Flores, congratulations to all the newest members of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. But Maurice, to get back to you, let's give them a round of applause. Newest member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame.
And Dan Goosen, rest in peace.
Yeah, absolutely. The legendary Dan Goosen, who was inducted this past year. Joe Goosen following his brother as well. But Maurice, you told me yesterday during the media workouts here in Seoul that you're battling your opponent, but you've also battled demons inside the ring. Can you tell us about what you had to deal with to get to this point?
Yeah, I never said I was battling my opponent.
You what?
I never said I was battling my opponent.
No, I'm saying you're battling your opponent.
No, it's not a battle. It's a cakewalk.
It's a cakewalk.
Absolutely.
But I'm saying, but you've battled demons before, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, yes. On that part, it's true.
That's what I'm trying to say.
When I got stabbed 14 times and died in the hospital.
You died in the hospital?
Yeah. As you can see, all these battlefield scars. You know, it's real.
So what has that been like in terms of overcoming all those obstacles?
It just was a blessing for me. Count your trials and tribulations as joy to your testimony.
All right, well, congratulations. Good luck, Maurice. He predicted a first-round knockout.
Yeah, within 30 seconds.
Within 30 seconds?
Bet your check.
Man, oh, man, within 30 seconds. David Tetro, did you hear that? Under
studied
30
my
seconds. Wow, tremendous.
David, you trying
All
to take
right,
that bet,
under
David?
30 seconds.
I'm trying to get paid. That check was nice, so thank you.
I'm very curious
Shout out
to
my
see.
management.
I'm very
check I
curious
got
to
for a
see what the
6-round
over-under
fight.
is on the rounds. That's actually, by the way, that is
And
a
real quick,
six-round
shout out to
fight.
Floyd Mayweather, my last promotion. It's all love, and the Lord had other plans for me.
All right, Maurice Lee saying 30 seconds or less. So I'm curious to see what the over-under is on that fight, according to the odds makers back in Las Vegas. Okay, now we turn our attention to the lightweight division. A man who's coming back to the ring, 6-0, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. His opponent will be Sung Hong Yang with a 2-1-1 record from Seoul, South Korea. It is great to see him back. Ladies and gentlemen, making his return to the ring, Sean Garcia, ladies and gentlemen.
First off, I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity, for all glory to him. I want to thank Triller. I want to thank David, my management team, my mom, my dad, my trainers. Thank you, and I can't wait to put on a show December 10th.
Sean, you've been away from the ring for quite some time. Now, obviously, you know, we have seen you and your brother blossom in the amateur ranks. Your brother is a superstar in the sport of boxing, but you told me, and I love these stories, this is why we get in depth and really get to know the fighters here on Triller Fight Club, but you, like Maurice, had your own demons to battle. You were upwards up to 190 pounds, and then your brother Ryan did not like where you were going. You weren't happy with it either. What led to you coming back to the sport of boxing?
Just, you know, growing up, you know, I have 2 kids that, you know, I have to be, you know, a role model to and a good father. And, you know, boxing is pretty much the only thing that I'm good at, you know, punching people in the face. So Ryan told me to come home, and I did. I made the decision for my babies, and I'm glad it all worked out. I put in the work, and you'll see that come December 10th.
How much what has it been like? Because I have a younger brother as well, and we work together on the road. But what is that like? I mean, is there nothing better than working and training with your family?
Yeah, I mean, they'll be there for me no matter what decision I make. But for them to be there, the moment I said I want to be back, it was just a great feeling, and it was very motivating. And with God and my family showing love, I did it, and I'm back. And like I said, I'm going for this knockout December 10th.
How much does it really sort of add energy to you when your brother, we talked to him on Instagram Live today with Manny Pacquiao, and your brother said, my brother's winning hands down. There's no doubt in my mind that my brother's going to have his hand raised on Saturday night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time on FiteTV and your local cable or satellite provider. How much does that amp you up?
I mean, my brother knows my skill set. We've been boxing since we were 7 years old. I'm a very talented fighter. I know the game. And this man that I'm going to be fighting December 10th, I'm pretty sure, you know, I worked hard for it. So he's going to have my A game, and my A game's not easy to beat. So I'm very confident. Ryan's confident. We put in the work. He was with me day in, day out at the gym. And December 10th, you'll see that.
Your father, Henry, is your trainer. He has been there with you from the very beginning. Your mom is there every single step of the way. But what is it like? I love seeing the bond that you have with your parents and your father as your trainer. What does that mean to you?
I love my dad. My dad, you know, he knows my style. He knows how much I can take, how much I can give. And I feel very comfortable when he's in my corner, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
So yesterday you said, you gave a very bold prediction, and not only did you talk about this guy, but you also talked about a couple other names. You said, I'm going to knock this guy out. The next guy you put in front of him, I'm going to knock him out. The next guy after that, I'm going to knock him out. But you also said you have a couple of names that you'd like to collide against. Who are they?
There's 3 names that I want. Raymond Ford, the Vargas brothers, Emiliano, Amado. I'm going to be coming after them. They know it. And, I feel like that's going to be a great start in my career. I want those names first, and after them, we'll see what the future holds for me.
All right, Sean Garcia, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sean Garcia making his return to the ring. Now we will turn our attention to Abel Mendoza, 33-0, including 27 wins coming by way of knockout. He would take on Min-Uk Joo. Abel, great to talk with you. And what does this mean for you to be a part of an event of this magnitude?
Oh, it's unbelievable. First, I got to thank David, Tatrod, Scott, Eris Entertainment, Joe Kelly, Triller. Thank you guys. It's unbelievable, being here, Undercard Manny Pacquiao, alongside these great fighters. We're ready.
You're 33-0, 27 knockouts, but you're taking on Min-Uk Joo. What do you know about your opponent?
I don't know much about him. We just found out he's a southpaw, but me and my team, we prepare for anything. We're ready for anything.
What's your prediction for Saturday night?
Prediction, I'm going to knock him out.
Well, knockout being predicted by Abel Mendoza. Give it up for Abel Mendoza, undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be competing in the super featherweight division. Now we'll turn our attention to my left in the welterweight division. He'll be taking on Min-Wook Kim, 16-1 from Seoul, South Korea, who actually fought in the United States a couple of times. He's undefeated, 5-0. One half of the Davidson brothers. Please welcome from Kansas City, Kansas, Marcus Davidson. Marcus, how are you?
I'm doing good. I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate my team, my coaches. We here, and we here to stay. I'm here to make a statement.
What's it like being a card with your brother here in Seoul, South Korea, on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo?
It's surreal. For one, me and my brother grew up in the amateurs together. I would never thought we'd be on a card of this magnitude together. So for us to be here, it's a blessing. I got to thank my team for that.
So for fans who've never seen you fight, what can they expect on Saturday night?
You definitely expect fireworks. Fireworks.
What's your prediction?
Predictions coming out victorious, no matter how it is. Knockout, go all 6 rounds. I'm ready for whatever. I train and I prepare myself for this fight. I'm ready, and I'm coming.
Marcus Davidson, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him. Now we'll turn our attention to the co-main event. This one will be right before Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo on FiteTV and your local cable or satellite provider. $29.99 is the price. Now we have a matchup at 115 pounds. This man, undefeated, will be taking on Jae-Young Kim. 6-1-1 is his record on his dossier from Seoul, South Korea. This man, a well-accomplished amateur, a bronze medalist at the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio, representing Team USA from Wichita, Kansas. 8 wins, no losses, 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome Nico Hernandez. Nico, you're an Olympian. You fought all over the world, but now you're here fighting in Seoul, South Korea on the undercard, the co-main event of Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring against DK Yoo. How has this experience been thus far?
It's been a great experience. I love South Korea. A nice place, a beautiful place, beautiful people. Everybody's nice here, and I'm ready to take care of business.
Do you feel, because you have had a bit of a layoff in your career prior to your last fight, you came out to be this heralded amateur, but do you feel like people have forgotten about you a little bit, and this is sort of your reintroduction to the mainstream public in boxing?
I don't really think anybody will forget about me. Like Roy Jones said, y'all must have forgot. So I'm back, and I'm ready to come and take over again.
What are you looking to accomplish on Saturday night against your adversary, Jae-Young Kim?
I'm just looking to accomplish a beautiful win.
I don't plan on taking no L's. Coming out victorious and, you know, just making everybody back home proud and, you know, putting on a beautiful show and just doing what I do best, which is win.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nico Hernandez. Also, these are the future stars of tomorrow on Triller Fight Club. A round of applause. We'll have them stand up and take a photo for the media here, gathered here at the Kimtex Arena. A round of applause for all the fighters. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Stand here in front of the stage. Get your camera phones out, your cameras out. And we will continue with our press conference here in Seoul, South Korea on FiteTV and also our Triller Fight Club social media apps. Also, just a little bit of housekeeping notes. Tomorrow, the weigh-in will be at the same time here on the Triller Fight Club social media pages and on FiteTV as well. Saturday night, we start with the Freeview coming your way. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific time. Pay-per-view goes live 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time as we have the likes of Marcel Davidson, Maurice Lee, Sean Garcia, Abel Mendoza, Marcus Davidson, and Nico Hernandez involved in this tremendous night of entertainment and combat sports from the Kimtex Arena here in Seoul, South Korea, brought to you by Triller Fight Club and also Fight K as well. Talk about a lot of young studs fighting on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. We certainly greatly appreciate it. And now we'll get you ready for more action coming your way on Saturday night.
$500 billion. $500 billion is the projected size of the digital content market in 2022.
It's gotta be a creator's gold rush, right?
Wrong. All that content created by influencers, athletes, artists, and brands, it might be leading the way, but creators get less than 1% of that bag.
We here to change that. Triller is the only digital content engine made by creators for creators.
We're here to put the power back into creators' hands and put more money into their pockets.
Offering everything from content creation to distribution to engagement.
And guess what? We're already doing it.
We're already streaming original programming that blurs the lines between art, music, athletics, and culture.
We're already connecting fans directly with music icons, influencers, and the biggest brands on the planet with cutting-edge tech. We're already analyzing over 175 billion social media actions, connecting to over 2 million creators, 25,000 brands, enabling more than 2 billion interactions with consumers around the globe. That's what we're doing.
Be a part of the largest creator-driven public offering in history.
Y'all never seen this before. Y'all never seen this before.
Triller, where creators shape culture,
content,
and commerce.
Welcome back to the Kimtex Arena here in Seoul, South Korea. Flay Flores on behalf of Triller Fight Club as now we get ready for our main event. But before we get ready for our main event of the evening, I have to take a moment and hope that we can all have a brief moment of silence for a pioneer in the sport of boxing. He passed away at the age of 85 years of age. It's interesting because Amir Tyson, who his father Mike Tyson, the Hall of Famer Iron Mike Tyson, was involved in some memorable matchups with this man as the referee. The legendary Mills Lane passed away earlier this week at the age of 85. He not only was a judge during his day job, but he was a well-accomplished referee who really helped the standard of what it meant to be the third man inside the ring. He was tremendous, he was legendary, he kept control inside the ring, and he was marvelous at his job. The sport of boxing will miss him greatly. We wish him and his family all the best. We send our condolences here from Seoul, South Korea. So at this time, I would like for all of us to bow our heads and give a moment of silence in the memory of the Hall of Famer, the iconic Mills Lane. May he rest in peace. Thank you. Okay, now we get ready for our main event of the evening, but before I introduce the two combatants, without these two people, we wouldn't be here in Seoul, South Korea. I want to first introduce the CEO of FiteTV, Miss Pearl Queen. Give it up for Miss Pearl, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Pearl, what is it like to be a part of an event of this magnitude also? On behalf of Triller Fight Club, thank you so much for the hospitality.
저도 감사드립니다. 매니아 파키아오와 DK 유가 이런 큰 경기를 하게 되어 제가 제일 기쁘면서도 제일 벅찹니다. 다들 경기 직전까지 다 너무너무 응원해 주시고 스포츠계에 큰 성공과 홍보를 하겠습니다.
I can say that in the history of sports, this match will be one for the books. And I myself, as someone who prepared a lot for the match of DK Yoo and Manny Pacquiao, I am honored for being part of this team, for being part of the preparation. And I think I'm the happiest and also the most excited about the match that is going to happen. So I hope everyone will be excited as well.
What does this event mean to Seoul, South Korea, Miss Pearl?
우크라이나 전쟁 기부를 하기 위한 매니 파키아오님의 큰 의지와 그리고 DK유님의 그 마음으로 합쳐진 정말 큰 경기입니다.
So this match is actually made due to the great determination of Mr. Manny Pacquiao for his heart to help those who are the victims of the Ukraine war, together with the heart of DK Yoo, and we are very glad that we may have this as the motivation for this exhibition match.
Miss Pearl Queen, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause, the CEO of FiteTV. Now I will turn my attention to a man who's instrumental in bringing back Manny Pacquiao to the ring from Triller Fight Club. Talk about accomplishments that this man has had in his career, being a part of sports and entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause from Triller Fight Club for David Tetro.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
David, obviously, I'm sure that Manny got offers in. My man, Sean Gibbons from Manny Pacquiao Promotions, has fielding offers from all over the world. But you were able to help to land this deal alongside Pearl Queen as well. But how did you do it when it comes to getting Manny Pacquiao to return to the ring for the first time since August of last year?
Well, it was a lot of work both on Triller Fight Club's part as well as FiteTV Promotions' part. The journey began back late June, doing many Zoom meetings at 4 a.m. in the morning in California on the phone with DK and his team, working really hard on a strategy that made a lot of sense. You know, and as we went through the process, we really looked at this and we said, while it is an exhibition, it has all of the underpinnings of what was this imaginary fight back from the wild 70s. There were so many people that envisioned this fight between Muhammad Ali and Bruce Lee. We're doing it now with DK Yoo, who is a martial arts expert with his warfare combat system taught around the world. He's an amazing athlete, he's an amazing fighter, and then you couple it with the legend, Manny Pacquiao. I mean, 8 divisions, 12 world titles. You can't ask for a better matchup that's going to be so entertaining to the world. And, you know, as we developed this fight out, I took it to Ryan Kavanaugh, who is the creator of Triller Fight Club. He put together the Tyson Jones fight, and I said, Ryan, I think we've got something here. I think we've got something very special. And we were able to put it together, and you know, now we're ready for this fight to take place on Saturday night in the U.S.
David, what does the future have to hold for Triller Fight Club?
Well, with Triller Fight Club, we're planning and gearing up on 2023. I mean, one of the big things we'd love to do is entice Manny to come back and do a rematch with Floyd Mayweather. That would be something amazing for Triller Fight Club. We're ready. We're talking about it. I've had a few talks with Sean about it, a few talks with the Mayweather people. We think it could be an amazing fight. We feel Triller Fight Club and the entertainment that we could bring to that could be our blockbuster to kick out the year. From there, we're also going to be launching our Future Stars series with Aries Entertainment and Joe Kelly and his wonderful team, his wife Amber. And you saw all those future stars that we have on the card for Saturday night. We're igniting their careers. And we're also moving in a direction with Tapia Promotions to really open up fights all throughout the Southwest. We're looking really closely at some amazing fights down in Mexico with Eddie Reynoso and No Boxing, No Life, and Ernesto Amador and No Puedes Jugar Boxeo. So we have a full slate of up-and-coming fighters that we want to showcase around the world, coupled with blockbusters. And when we're talking blockbusters, let's kick off that blockbuster with Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather in the rematch. Let's go.
I love that. Okay. Well, before we get to that, let's get ready for our main event on Saturday night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time. Awesome. Be a part. Go to Binance right now. The NFT collection for Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo. You want to be a part of that? You can enter for your chance to win a virtual meet and greet with the 8th Division World Champion, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. The pay-per-view comes your way this Saturday night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time on FiteTV. Also, your local cable or satellite provider, $29.99. First of all, I want to welcome one half of the main event to my right. He is a social media superstar and a martial arts sensation that is beloved here in South Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the superstar DK Yoo.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you.
DK, what does this mean to you? You will be stepping inside the ring against the 8th Division World Champion, Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. He's one of the best boxers in the world, so I'm very excited and I'm very happy, and I appreciate a lot him having my match here.
Do you like the fact that you're fighting here in your home country against Manny Pacquiao, or does it add extra pressure to you?
I'm very happy because most of Korean people in Korea now the boxing game is not famous. So I just focus on this game, how to move, my movement in my match. So many people, many Korean people will be happy after this game.
Where do you feel like you can have success against Manny Pacquiao? Because it is a fight. You have to go inside in the ring and compete against him, and you're looking to do damage against Manny Pacquiao. Where do you feel like you have the advantages?
I told you he is one of the best boxers in the world. I'm not boxer, I'm martial artist too. So I just focus on my movement in this match, and I just focus on his movement. Yeah, just focus on.
What are you hoping to demonstrate to fans who are new to DK Yoo?
Many people say, can you use your zero punch when you fight against Manny Pacquiao? So I told them, when I have a chance, I will use my zero punch to him.
What's your prediction on Saturday night?
Yes.
Your prediction, how's the fight gonna go down?
Whatever happens, I just focus on my movement.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for DK Yoo.
Thank you.
And now this man, welcome back. It is great to see him smiling. It's great to see him in the gym with Boo Boy, Sean Gibbons, the entire team. What hasn't been said about this man? Well, let me just run down some of his accomplishments. The 8th Division World Champion, the 8th Wonder of the World, from Sarangani Province in the Philippines, without a doubt, will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, the Senator, with an incredible record, 62 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws. He fought everybody in the world, on the planet, the likes of Barrera, Morales, Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Money Mayweather, Antonio Margarito. Had so many legendary moments that fight fans will remember for the rest of our lives. He's back, and we welcome him with open arms. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Philippines, here is Manny Pacquiao.
Thank you for this very encouraging introduction, and I want to thank, of course, God for this another opportunity, and that He gave us a beautiful weather and good health also. And thank you to all your support and warm welcome. And this is a great opportunity to come back in the ring. I thought it's easy to retire that way, but I didn't realize that I'm going back into the ring to keep on fighting.
How much did you miss it? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm a fight fan and I work in this business, but we have missed you. So welcome back. How much did you miss the sport of boxing?
I really miss boxing because even though I'm retired, but I don't, I don't get lazy for workout in terms of workout and stay in physical condition and in fit.
You had a variety of different guys that you could have chosen to make your return against. But why did you and your team decide to settle on this man to my right, DK Yoo? Why did you decide to settle on him and fight him?
Well, first, we decided to get this exhibition match for, the intention is to help other people. The income of this exhibition match will goes to a charity, which is donated to Ukraine and to the Philippines also for free housing.
So your trainer for this fight, Buboy Fernandez, looked at me yesterday as you guys were working out here in Seoul, and he goes, "You think he's ready for a real fight?" I go, "Yeah, you look in impeccable physical shape, but you know, it really seems like your preparation for this fight has been similar to that of prize fights that I have covered in your career before." Is that fair to say?
I think I cannot say I did a lot of this training camp. We did a few things, but not really a heavy training like what we did in the usual, the 12-round fight. But because this is just a 6 rounds and 2 minutes per round exhibition match. But we did a lot in training, and I think this is very good stepping stone to come back in boxing. We will see. We will see this Sunday's exhibition.
Another guy who you shared the ring with has been doing exhibitions as well. Talking about Floyd Money Mayweather. When you watch Floyd and you're watching him go to Dubai and all over the world and be a part of these exhibitions, did you sort of look at that, and was that sort of one of the key components to saying, well, Floyd's doing it, so can I?
Well, the fans, boxing fans, they know already since before that Mayweather is it's getting hard to fight with me in real fight. He loves to get an opponent that he can easily box or outbox the opponent. But if you want a real fight, then fight again with Manny Pacquiao.
Do you?
That's the
we'll make
fight.
it.
But for me, this is boxing, so he has his own career, he has his own decision, so it's up to him if he's going to have a rematch with me. As long as I'm still in boxing and I'm ready to fight anybody.
Is that what you want next? A fight with Floyd?
I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about getting in shape, back to the rhythm what we used to do in training, especially my condition.
Couple things. You told me that you think that Floyd would not fight you. Why do you feel that way?
That's his prerogative not to fight with me. That's his decision. But the fans want to have a rematch with him because to clear it out, who's gonna be the legend, who's gonna be the champion, who's in the winner for us, to both of us.
You were pretty bold with me during our Instagram Live earlier today, but when we asked you about if you and Floyd stepped inside the ring, I go, how would it go down? In your opinion, if you guys were to share the ring together a second time from your first fight back in May of 2015 that broke every record imaginable on pay-per-view around the world, how would the fight play out in this rematch?
I can say that more action than compared to the first one because the first one, we know the fact that I have injury on my shoulder. So, but this time around, we have a chance to have a rematch, and the fans will love it because it's gonna be a war in the ring and then a lot of action in the ring.
So, what would the result be?
Sorry?
If you and Floyd fought again, what would the result be? What's your prediction? What would be your prediction?
The prediction is will not last 12 rounds, I think.
Wow, it won't last 12 rounds.
Woo!
Tremendous. Finally, what is your prediction for your fight against DK Yoo on Saturday night live on pay-per-view across the United States and also on FiteTV?
I'll do my best to entertain people. This is an exhibition, and we will still show my abilities in the ring. He needs to show his ability, but not kicking in the ring.
And finally from me, have you missed the ring walk? Have you missed the fans? And have you thought about, Manny, what it's going to be like to have that ring walk here at the Kintex Arena with thousands of fans going crazy, you coming out with Boo Boy in front of you, Sean Gibbons behind you, your entire team, fans losing their minds in the arena, watching all over the world. But what's that going to mean to you to make that ring walk again?
First, I would like to invite all the fans, boxing fans, especially not only me and DK Yoo will fight, but there's a very good fights in Undercard. There's a lot of boxers going to fight also. And you can see and witness the good promotion and good fights in this card.
Well, I think it's fair to say that the only thing left that needs to be said, in the words of the Hall of Famer, may he rest in peace, the legendary Mills Lane, with Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo, on Saturday night, let's get it on! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the ceremonial face-off with Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo. Tomorrow, the weigh-in, same time here on FiteTV, and also the Triller Fight Club social media pages. The 8th Division World Champion from Sarangani Province in the Philippines, the Senator Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, DK Yoo. Gentlemen, if you guys can come up here and have these ceremonials stare down. This will be live on pay-per-view Saturday night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific time on FiteTV, your local cable and satellite provider. As I mentioned, the weigh-in tomorrow, same time. It is Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo going at it here in Seoul, South Korea. We appreciate it on behalf of David Tetro of Triller Fight Club, Pearl Queen, I'm Ray Flores, saying thank you so much, and we will talk to you tomorrow during the weigh-in as Manny Pacquiao, DK Yoo get it on here in Seoul, South Korea. Triller Fight Club along with Pacquiao go at it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk to you tomorrow during the weigh-in.
December 10th, the road to Seoul will lead to the Kintex Arena in South Korea, where the world will witness the return of one of the biggest names in boxing to the ring, the legendary Manny Pacquiao, Korean martial arts expert DK Yoo. It's a fantasy styles clash pitting boxing against martial arts. Triller Fight Club presents Pacquiao vs. Yoo, December 10th, live on pay-per-view. Visit TrillerFightClub.com for the latest updates.